Okay guys, for today, this video, we're going to be talking about weapon blueprints. This is probably the most interesting part and my favorite personal part. If we go to our interactables, we'll have our BP item, and this is our entire hierarchy. We have this at the very top. We have weapons, health pickup, and ammo pickups. I'll just go one by one. We'll start with the less interesting stuff. We have ammo pickups. I just have 3 presets for you, a pistol, rifle, and shotgun, but of course you could change these as you please. Inside of these are just a bunch of parameters, such as how much ammo the player should be given on pickup, what ammo it's going to be, is it pistol ammo, rifle ammo, shotgun ammo, the sound for it, in case you want like the pickup to have a sound with the attenuation, and if it's auto pickup. So what auto pickup does is, I'll close that real quick, that was from last video. If we walk over it, it immediately picks up. You see if I hit play right now and I were to walk up to it, I have to hit E to pick up. But if I have these on auto pickup, let's say the rifle, for example, that's shotgun. Let's do shotgun. It's already selected. We're going to hit auto pickup. Now I'd have to hit E for these two, but I could just walk right over that when I actually didn't have to hit E. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see it, I guess, because I could have just picked that up really fast, but I promise you that was auto pickup. We have the display text, prompt text. In this case, I just wrote shotgun ammo, rifle ammo, and pistol ammo. You can write whatever you want there, you know, knock yourself out. You got the keyboard button and the gamepad button. These switch automatically depending on what the player is using. If they're using a controller, it goes to controller. If it goes from mouse and keyboard, it's, you know, keyboard, of course. And display interaction. Display text or don't display text. Typically you'll want to display the text if you can't auto pickup, and you don't need that if you don't, but you don't even have to worry about that, because when you tick auto pickup, it immediately will automatically change that, so you don't have to really worry about that. So just don't bother with that unless you really want it to be for some reason, but I feel like that'd be kind of anti-consumer, so I have the safety net there. Alright, on to health pickups. They are pretty much exactly the same. We have 2 different types here. I made a large and a small just for diversity's sake of having different things. So the large one gives us 50 health, same pickup, same sound, attenuation, and you could choose auto pickup or not. I wrote this for heal, E or X to heal. And then I made the small ones auto pickup, so I made the players have to work to pick up the large ones, but the small ones auto do. And again, you could just change this. I have that set to 20, but you can make it whatever you want. You can make 100 of these. You can make them randomized. You can do whatever you want. And again, the more interesting part, we got the weapons. So of course we have the parent blueprint. This is where all the logic's stored, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go straight into the children blueprint, where we have a pistol, rifle, and shotgun. And for today, let's make a entirely new weapon. We're going to go ahead and I guess in parent actually we should do this. We should no, it should be fine. Let's just go into children and duplicate one of these. So we're going to call this one not rocket. Let's call this sniper. Snipers would be a unique one. I don't have a sniper in here, so I'm already using the rifle body. That's totally fine for me. We're going to want the is fire and all this stuff to be off, because that's private data. But here in the personalizations, we have what type of weapon type it is, or ammo type. So we're going to be using rifle ammo in this case. We're going to be using maybe 5 shots in the magazine. We're going to call this the sniper, all caps. We're going to make this with the rifle animations. You can make it the pistol animations or the unarmed. This is how your player stands when they hold the weapon. Do they hold it like a pistol? Do they hold it like a rifle? A rifle's a 2-handed object, so I guess shotguns and rockets would also be under rifle, and one-handed weapons would be pistols. Though you do hold it with 2 hands, just on the center piece right there where the handle is. And we have the weapon swap. We got mag swap and 1 bullet at a time. Mag swap is if you want to drop the entire magazine on reload. Of course, all the extra bullets you didn't spend go back into your ammo reserves, standard like other shooters like Call of Duty and Halo. 1 bullet at a time is similar to shotgun reloads. Think the shotgun from I'm going to reference another shotgun like from another game. I'm going to say Halo. even though there's like a million of these things out there in gaming, but like where you load it one shell at a time, it kind of adds to like a bullet rush, where you're just putting in one shot, then shooting, and one shot, then shooting, or whatever you want to do. One bullet at a time automatically reloads it like that. We could put our fire delay. In this case, maybe I'll increase the fire delay because this is a sniper rifle. And for damage output, I'm going to make this shoot 100 damage. It's going to be a very powerful weapon. Is it automatic? Absolutely not. We're going to use projectile-based fire system, bullet range, straight shots or spread shots. So straight shots are if it shoots one bullet straight. Spread shots are if the weapon shoots like a shotgun, which means multiple little projectiles all in like a cone shape. And of course we could change that cone shape later as well. Fire socket name, I'm not going to change that, but for this skeleton I'm using the muzzle socket. If you are creating your own weapon or you want to import a weapon in the skeletal mesh, you're going to want to go ahead and create a fire socket. As a matter of fact, I'll show you what to do right now with that. So let's say I did want to add a new weapon. I'm sorry, I'm opening up this again. I'm going to go to the I'm going to open this up fully real quick. Gun model, open up skeleton. You go up to your skeleton, right here, and let's say this was a new gun, not in the game, which this isn't, but we're going to play pretend for a second. We're going to want to go ahead and just at the barrel, you're going to right click, you're going to add socket, and right now it just auto called itself barrel socket. You'll name it whatever you want, but I have my name to muzzle, but we could call it barrel socket. We'll just move it up there, and that is pretty much that. I'm going to delete that because I already have one working, but in the case that you have a new weapon, which you probably will, that is what you want to do. I'm going to go back up to here. Now we're looking at it all on the right here, but that's fine. So anyways, muzzle is your socket name. If you have a different name, just change it here. That's fine. Make sure they match. Your dry fire and fire sound. So the fire sound is the sound the gun makes when you shoot a normal bullet. The dry fire sound is when you shoot or you're pulling the trigger and you're out of ammo. It's like your clicking noise, like your little tick tick tick. That's my description. You're welcome. Quote me on that. And your fire visual effects. In this case, I'm just using the packaged explosion. I have it super shrunk down, but you probably have your own fire effect. I'm not a visual artist, so I'm just going to use what I have. Your max shotgun shot, so this is in case you're choosing spread shots. If you're using spread shots like a shotgun, you could choose how many little spreads you want. I usually choose 4. I feel like that's pretty fair, but you can make this as many little bullets as you want. Your crosshair distance is how far your crosshair is from your weapon. It runs on a spring arm. You could pretty much change this to whatever you want. I think 300 is pretty fair, but for a sniper rifle, I think I'm going to change it to 500. We're going to increase it a little. Has crosshairs is true. If you disable that, it just doesn't have a crosshair. Reload animation and gun reload animation are 2 different reloads. On reload animation, we just have our player's reload, so what the player looks like when they're reloading. So this is where you're going to tie your character to your weapon, and then your rifle reload, or your gun reload anim, is going to be your weapons reload animation montage, and you're just going to tie those together, simple as. And your reload speed. So I put this in as 1 because that is just the standard default. But let's say you had like a speed perk in a game, like a quick reload or something, Call of Duty. I'm sure someone's played that here. You could increase this, so you can make the speed like 1. You can make it 2 times speed, 3 times speed, 1 speed, 0.1 speed. I'm pretty sure that would make it super slow. That'd probably not be fair or fun. But we're just going to keep it for 1 speed. Uses IK. This one's very important. So take notes on this one. I know the video is getting a little long for the weapons. I'm sorry about dragging this on. Uses IK. So IK is a set of animation math for your weapon. In the case that you want the left hand to go directly on the weapon, I'm just going to showcase this in live time. If I disable this, our weapon's going to have a little bit of funny business, I'm going to create a wall real quick to block out the NPCs from getting in my way. So just one moment, because I don't want to delete them. Okay, we're safe. So now that we're safe, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to browse to this weapon, the sniper rifle we created. I'm going to drop it into the level, and I'm going to make sure IK is off. And I'll show you what it does here. So when IK is off, and I pick up the sniper, you can see that when I walk, I don't know if that's visible, my hand is off the barrel, and that is because the animations for this weapon are not really there. You know, they're not fully built for this weapon, and that's fair. And when you're having your own weapons imported into the game, it could be like a Tommy gun, it could be some weird sci-fi gun, it could be anything, it's probably not going to be built for the animations. So IK is the solution. When you use IK, and we're going to go ahead and just enable IK real quick again, we have this left-hand IK location. It's just a scene in our blueprint right here, and I'm going to like move this way out comically so that we'd have to play around. And now I'm going to show you what IK is. And if you know what IK is, you can just skip this part of the video. But now, as you see, when I hold the weapon, it's way super off, right? Way out there. I'm holding the air. And as I open up the weapon mesh, I'm going to minimize it here. I'm going to... let's try to get this nice and even with each other. This is going to look cool. Put this in the trailer. Put this on my shirt. Alright. As we move the hand to the weapon, our character's hand is going to find their home on the rifle. And eventually, and I'm not the best at this, you'll find your perfect spot for your hand. And look at that. All fingers are wrapped around the barrel, and the thumb pressed neatly up there. This would make for a great first-person shooter template. Unfortunately, you see it from all the way up here, so maybe it's an underappreciated detail. But that is what IK does. IK is your hand placement on your weapon. And reload pop-up is one last thing. When you're low on ammo, you're going to get a reload pop-up notification on your screen to remind the player to reload. This happens when you reach 1/3 barrel capacity or amp magazine capacity. I just have it floating out here to the right. You could put this wherever you want. It really doesn't matter. That is, again, all up to you. So going past that, we have the shot sound range. This is how far an enemy AI can hear you. So maybe you have a suppressed weapon. Maybe, let's say for the sniper rifle, we're actually going to make this thing deadly quiet, 200 range. Unless they're standing next to us, they can't hear it. This rifle is going to be pretty good. We're going to have the projectile velocity and the projectile impact. For this case, I'm also going to increase the velocity by a lot because it's a sniper rifle. This is going to have some impact. It's going to shoot pretty fast. And bullet spread is how far in a degree can it go. I set it to 2 degrees, which is pretty fair. For this sniper rifle, we're going to set it to 0. I think that's fine. And then we're going to have some simple UI prompts. So for reload, you have your keyboard. I have it keybind to R, and right bumper for controller, and has reload widget, which is turned on. If you don't want the reload widget, turn it off, and none of these matter. Turn it on, and all of these matter. We also again have the pickup UI, display interaction text. You could choose to turn this on or off. I usually just have it on with the text pickup, and E as the button to pick up, or X as the button to pick up, or I think that's square on the PlayStation gamepad. Of course, you could change this texture to whatever you want, so if you're making this for PlayStation, that's fine. Just change the icon and you're good to go. And that's pretty much that for these snipers, or for the weapons. So let's go ahead, let's tear back down that wall. We don't need it. I think that was all I added. Boom. There we go. So when I pick up the sniper rifle, we got 5 ammo in it. And you can see it pretty much insta-kills these guys. I'm not the best at aim, but it looks like I landed that shot. That's very good. This guy's sneaking up on me. I'm going to shoot him. And there we are. And you can see it's very powerful. Shoot that explosion cannon and it has like 75 health, so it dies instantly. This is a very powerful and accurate sniper. Since this has a small magazine, it's not really showing the display until at the very end. Maybe I'll modify that. I'll probably put that in text chat, or maybe update this video. But there we are. And again, the test dummy should print out my damage I'm doing. Unless I broke it. No, I guess I disabled the text for now, the print stack. But that is everything to do with the weapons. And again, for examples, I feel like I'm not doing you justice unless I show something else. So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to change our weapon. We're going to change it from spread shots, or straight shots to spread shots. We're going to make it automatic. We're going to give it a shorter fire delay. We're going to give it 12 shots. We're going to make it rifle type shotgun, or ammo type shotgun. We're going to give it use IK. We're going to give it shot sound range of 2000. This is going to alert everyone with a projectile speed of 2000. Again, I felt like that was pretty fair. And did I set the reload type? Yeah, mag swap. We're going to do 1 bullet at a time, and I'm going to showcase that type of reload. And we're going to call this super shotgun, because why not? It's fun. So we're going to go ahead and hit play. I'm going to pick up the super shotgun. Actually, wait, I'm going to do one more thing. Just for the sake of fair balance, on this weapon, reload speed, we're going to increase that. Where's reload speed? There it is. Let's set this to 12. I believe 12 makes it a lot faster. Oh, that made it too fast. 4. Or else it's just going to be ridiculous speed. But you can see I reload the weapon super fast. Oh, I forgot to set the accuracy. That's why you're not seeing the spread. It's because we have a really tight chamber, so it's shooting all 4 bullets in one spot where they're all overlapping, making it basically a single shot. There you go. So we're seeing how it's shooting multiple bullets at the same time. I can reload it. I'm kind of making a really buggy, out of balance weapon. All the rest of the weapons I provide are fairly balanced, I believe. This one is definitely not it, but it's for the sake of an example. But anyway, that is what you kind of have here with the weapon.